Oh, what you watch? Look what you watch. Know what you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV so that. Boom!
A big sound up a big tune.
Ja holy Emmanuel I boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every
Blue!
Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, 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 woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your born. Spin your roll, make them see the bumper. And no dumper. Walkie, 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 woman. Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, 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 woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie, walkie, walkie. And a talkie, talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty, pretty, and buffy, buffy, buffy. Walkie, 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 woman. You know sucky, sucky, sucky. You like when you shooty up. Walkie, 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 woman. Me like when you sweaty, 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 and wetty, wetty, wetty. Just like when rain a fall off of your body like a raindrop. Walkie, 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 woman. Me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want to brace up, not tears up. Make me feel up, feel up. Then we kiss up, and the lips. That and the split up, split up. Yo, walkie, 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 woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie, 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 and a talkie, talkie up. Yo, the thing pretty, pretty, and buffy, buffy, buffy. You know floppy, 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 or sappy, sappy, sappy. Your skin smooth like a young baby body. That's why them a watchy, 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 and a chatty, chatty, chatty. Woman, you sexy from walkie, walkie, walkie. Yo, me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want come brace up. Yo, make me kiss up, woman. You sexy from your and the lips, not on the split up, split up. Yo, walkie, walkie, walkie. You just a walkie, walkie, walkie. Walkie, 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 woman. Me like how you walk. Woman, you sexy from your band. You like when me draw the long gun and me stick you up. Walkie, just a pinty up. Way, walkie, walkie, walkie. Woman, you sexy from your band. 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 Up and running, up and gunning. Sticky, stocky, sweet TV, keep going. Cassava, passava, up and running. But right about now, we see Labour right really, I try everything because them honor the cash. Them honor the cash. And I see a little video where I see DIONNE Miller Jackson burn a fire upon the JLP, wicked about them corruption. And the reason why I play this, because when that woman really come out and I do this, you must know that things getting from bad to worse for the JLP. Them under pressure, more pressure. Because them woman are always like she dip on the side of the JLP. But she see the table a turn and when she come out and really a chat like this, because she always a spin things, No matter how bad, DIONNE always a spin things. In the JLP favor. We see nationwide as well come talk about something with the China them no have no work permit. So when them do that, that is something where it look like really them kind of smelly coffee. Yeah. And them a try to switch, you know. Because them see the tide that go one way, believe you me. And that way is orange. So, you know, when Dion Jackson Miller come out and talk like this, boy, it kind of strange to me. But it's a good news as well. For the PMP and the people who want to change the government, like me. So that's why I'm going to really so I'm going to spin it and play it. Because I have some little things to do later on. Somebody might as well just deal with it now. So if I don't have time later now, then so I get this out of the way. So yeah. So we are going to go into the video now and see here what Miss Jackson has say. Yeah man, we're going to hear what Miss Jackson has say. Because she bore some whole wickedly, bonfire wickedly from them. Here goes, hear this.
That speech, you know. I really come out and style the PMP that's dog, you know. I laugh, you know, bro. I laugh, because I know see the history of style PMP party, you know. Because, see, I go with style as black scandal bag already, you know. And Mr. Golding, you know, Bruce Golding, you know, come out and tell me, say, termite and you about PMP brain, you know. So, when Andrew Wallace come out, you know, I come tell me, say, we are dog, you know. But I look for that long time, you know. Yeah, but I listen for that for him long time, you know. You see me, I say? So, you know, really make much to me still, you know. But me know say, all right then, but we don't try to remember, say, you know, we don't over there, say, you know, we don't one set a drunk crew, you know. We over here saw a PMP a dog, but who know over there, so? A one nest, a drunk crew,
More than
and
drunk.
thief, and liar.
More than drunk, yeah.
Jamaica Labour Party, no more land, no vote, no unity no down here. None. If I no more land, Western West mash up. No more land, no vote. No more land, no vote. Come on.
Politicians are gonna politic, and that means calling out each other among other things. So JLP calling out PNP, PNP calling out JLP, maybe some other P getting involved. That's all a part of this game called political football. Now the political ombudsman is supposed to be the referee, but where the ref there? The office of the political ombudsman was set up under an interim
mash
act.
It up, innit? Mash it up bad.
Because the office was supposed to be made permanent and eventually protected by being included in the Constitution. It's right there in the Acts. The political ombudsman is supposed to keep the peace between two warring sides. According to the law, the political ombudsman is supposed to investigate any action taken by a political party, its members or supporters, where they are of the opinion that that action constitutes or is likely to constitute a breach of any agreement, code or arrangement between the political parties, or is likely to prejudice good relations between the supporters of the various political parties. So the political ombudsman in Jamaica is supposed to police the political code of conduct, and you know we have one of those, right? Signed from in the days when Bruce Golding led the Jamaica Labour Party and PJ Patterson led the People's National Party. And it says all kinds of great stuff. So for instance, it talks about affirming commitment to non-violent relations between the parties. I pause for just a moment to note the use of the word non-violent. Not the word peaceful, but anyway. Now, when the last political ombudsman's term of office was coming to an end, that's done on Parchment Brown, people are noticing that, hold on, we haven't heard anything about whether her term was going to be renewed or whether somebody else was going to be appointed. Well, none of that happened. Instead, in 2024, just before the local government elections, the government passed a law that integrated the Office of Political Ombudsman into the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. Now, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica is a body that's in charge of running elections for Jamaica. Now, most people thought this was a very bad idea. Former chairman of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, Professor Errol Miller, called it the worst legislation affecting electoral laws passed by the Jamaican Parliament since becoming a nation in 1962. Prof, tell us how you really feel, man. Don't hold back. But he wasn't alone, right? National Integrity Action, for instance, the Jamaica Council of Churches, people were saying, don't do this. Leave the office as a standalone entity. So you know who are the members of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, right? So under the law, you have 4 commissioners who are known as selected commissioners. People sometimes call them independent commissioners as well. These members are jointly agreed upon by both the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition, and it's one of the selected members that always chairs the commission. Then now, you have 4 other commissioners who are straight politicians. 2 of them nominated by the Leader of the Opposition, 2 of them nominated by the Prime Minister. So here you have a body, right, of which half of the members are politicians coming from the 2 parties that would be causing the problems that would go to the political ombudsman. Why on earth would you want this particular entity hearing complaints about the parties? In addition, they're supposed to run election. They have work to do. So we had the local government elections in 2024. At this time, the act had just been passed. It was pretty new. We barely heard a peep out of the Electoral Commission, all right? I'm going to say barely because I went looking, for instance. They did say that there was a portal that members of the public could send in complaints to. What there wasn't was a face of the political ombudsman. Who is the political ombudsman? Who is this person I'm supposed to be putting my trust in and carrying my complaints to? I tried to get a representative from the Electoral Commission to talk to me on my radio program very recently about what's the mechanism? Who is this ombudsman or what, or who, plural? What's the mechanism for complaints and for resolving complaints? They told us they weren't ready to talk and they'd send out a statement soon. Respectfully, this is not it. That should have been done immediately after the act came into effect and these new responsibilities were sent to the ECJ. Now we have a much more serious election. Sorry, local government people, we have a much more serious election coming up with the general election. Now, for the people who I know are going to be chiming in very quickly and saying, look, the office of the political ombudsman is a waste of money, it's a waste of time, the politicians don't pay it any attention anyway. Let me say a couple of things. First of all, the fact that the decisions of the political ombudsman aren't respected by the politicians is not a reason for getting rid of the office. It's actually an argument for strengthening it, for giving the office enforcement powers, such as, for instance, maybe levying fines. And certainly, I would think being able to make public statements of censure, I would call it, because those are things that can call people out and embarrass them. I really say you need to do better. We should cry shame on any politician or political party that is ignoring or disrespecting the office of the political ombudsman, which is an office that was set up specifically to help to maintain peace and law and order. They need for shame. Some of the issues that the office deals with might sound minor. I've asked these questions as well. Things like what color flag people are hanging, the orange flag them over there, so the green flag them over there. So what kind of petty, stupid, silly nonsense is said on the political campaign trail. And trust me, is a whole heap of petty, stupid, silly nonsense that's said on the campaign trail. But at the same time, it has to be seen as important that they have an independent office with a respected office holder that acts as a forum where people can come and bring complaints about these kinds of things when people blood are run hot. And I have found the office holders to be respected people who can do that and who have done that. So the last political ombudsman was Donna Parchment Brown, attorney at law, former Custos dispute resolution specialist, eminently qualified for a job like that. Nothing seemed to faze her. Politicians never seemed to be able to get under her skin. Before her, you had Bishop Harold Blair, again, well respected for his community and church work.
That's one good thing. Capital One.
Former Ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown, who I was just speaking about. One of the things to bear in mind, is that the Office of the Political Ombudsman is an oversight institution. We need oversight institutions to watch over government, watch over, in this case, the political parties. Good governance means that these institutions are set up to work and allowed to work. And allowing them to work means not tying their hands, not putting them in impossible situations. It means resourcing the office properly. If they have an investigative function, giving them enough people to actually investigate. Examples of other oversight institutions are the Auditor General and Integrity Commission, for example, where all need to be concerned when oversight institutions are undermined or weakened. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has defended the government's decision. He says it's because the ECJ has politicians on it, while the government thinks it's the institution to do this particular job. He said the Electoral Commission is well placed to address and resolve any breach of the political code of conduct or treat with any.
And look what breach are going on since Saturday. People are taking down people's flags and posters and things like that. And him not come out and then not come out and say nothing. So then people are just say people be idiot, you know. Yeah. Look much things breach are going on from other day. In a St. Towns, Montego Bay, Pilani, and I think Mandipal as well. And none of them come out and say nothing. That's why them get rid of the fucking thing. Because them want, we have them one way. They don't want nobody to really talk to them when something is go wrong and things like that. So then people are really play upon people's head and brains. Yeah, man.
Any incidents of political misconduct because of the fact that the two main political parties are represented from the outset during any deliberations, and the 4 nominated members are well versed in adjudication. He said concerns about the Electoral Commission taking on political disputes were ill-conceived, saying the ECJ has, since its inception, contributed to the decision-making processes governing establishment of constituency boundaries, placement of polling centres and other constituency disputes, and says it has on occasion had to mediate between contesting candidates. I hear the Justice Minister, but I don't think the idea of the ECJ having both political parties on board as a means of coming to decisions on matters involving the running of elections is the same thing as mediating between the two sides in political disputes. I don't think it's the same thing. Sometimes you can try a thing and it just don't work, and you say, okay, I could do something else. In this particular situation, I think this decision should be reversed, but not to go back to the status quo, not to go back to the office of the political ombudsman as it existed. We need to protect the office in law. We also need to give it stronger powers, some enforcement powers. I mentioned 2 possibilities already. Power to fine, power to publicly censure. There are a whole heap of recommendations that can be looked at in terms of how we improve the office. But that's what we need. We need to go forward, not backward. And I think subsuming the office in the Electoral Commission was a definite step backward.
We're not going to false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to them. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly, cause when they win them a go dump way. Market G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we, because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do a wedding call the election. Vote them out, cause them not see when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we.
Yeah, man, vote them out, vote them out. I want the people not just talk. Yeah, man, they have to come out and really vote. Put in a rash clad finger where it matter. You understand? So I just say go, because they might get from bad to worse. And we are going, the more the more them stay in power, and the more Jamaica sink. Because them not ease up, you know. Them not easing up. That is the thing. They are not easing up at all. So our big situation this. Can't go around that big situation. But you know, in at the end of the day, things that look good because them under pressure and them know them under pressure. Them a try everything. And them see people that leave them. The one supporter them a leave them as well. So them need to come out of this rash cloth thing quick and fast. Right? Because the thing is this, you know, Mark Wallen can't come in a idiot thing again. Because I'm going to know so well then social media going to have the big eyes on him. Just like when I'm doing Joel, the favor of government. So him can't get away, nobody not go partial. And as I'm saying, you know, he's a PMP, we not hide and talk. I want to say he's a PMP, not a politician or say, well, in the politics, you know, but me you know pick PMP. Can me always be a PMP on that level. So, you know, we not going to go around that. So in at the end of the day, but you know, if PMP come in power and sleep and do anything, we not going to really hesitate to beat them same speed with the truth. And them know that I'm going. So them have to come and do better. And do 10 times better. That's a know so well. And them can't stay up here a long time. You know, want to come in for one term. And then by your quint, Labour organize again and win again. You know, going to make no sense. That means that Jamaica doom then. It's gonna fucking doom. If I say go, it's gonna doom. Yeah, man, doom it. It's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be only something for the rich people. But poor people, doom. And that's how we see it. So people will have to just come out, do the right thing, and make PMP win a landslide and show them a lesson. And that is the first lesson what am I gonna get? And the first beating. And they can't say, well then, yeah, we're not gonna come back in power no time soon. And that's how me see it. We're not gonna come in power no time soon. Yeah, man. Simple as that. And it can't happen. But people are just really serious in what them are fucking do. But then play thing. But talk and go to the rally them. And then numerate on yourself to vote. And when voting time come, you know, no bother with that because you know people is funny, you know. You have to just keep on remind them. Yeah. Keep on remind them. And that's all it is. But we can see something changes is in the air. Right? Yeah, man, changes is in the air. And need to come. Because it will get from bad to worse now. Believe you me, we can see it, we can smell it, we can feel it. Everything in the world. Because remember, you know, dip on the ground at Jamaica, but it's like a dip on the ground because social media give you everything. So it's like a dip on the ground. It's like before when you have the social media. Where you have to hear from radio or TV or something, or somebody tell you something will happen. No, man, no, everything will happen. As it happen, you can see it happen live. So you like a dip on the ground. And that's a good about social media. Them are try, no matter what them do, the evidence is gonna be there. And you know, and that's what me like, you know. So it's like you get up on the ground. Because I see things already what happen. And people live at Jamaica, they know so that happen. So we see it because social media, once you're a part of social media, you're gonna see what's happening, what's going in places. Yeah. Pertaining into Jamaica. So I just say go. So yeah, man. So anyway, I leave it at that because I just want to come over with this because this one that sometimes you don't really talk so straight. But you know, this is something where Andrew Wallace no one like to hear when people like DIONNE Jacksonville attack, you know. Serious thing. So yeah, we bring out that and that's it. So we out and running, out and gunning. Later on we might circle back. Who knows? But we have something to sort out. I mean, if we sort out that. Because yeah, that's how it goes. So we out.
A big sound a play a big tune.
Ja holy Emmanuel I boy. Ja Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we no want no devil philosophy. Not until color from man skin is abnormal. Singing
on Sticky Stocky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stocky TV. Big up yourself, King Gorgan, straight.